¿Qué fuck? No me sale ya en pantalla, compadre. Sí, haciendo una prueba. Ah, ya. Sí sale ya en pantalla. Fuck. Yo pensaba que no me iba a salir el ya en la pantalla. Aquí, súper ansioso, esperando a ver qué va a salir en la nueva spa. A ver que se venga lo chido. Yo lo que quiero ver qué coño va a salir en la nueva ESPA de WoW. Se disculpa si hago mucho ruido ahí con el micrófono. Pero como puedes ver, mi micrófono, no sé si se ve ahí, está lleno totalmente de pelo de gato. Mira el filtro de mi micrófono como está lleno de pelo de gato. Así que le voy a dar una limpiecita rápido aquí. Todo en mi vida está lleno de pelo de gato actualmente. Tiene demasiado pelo, papá, y lo limpio cada 3 días más o menos. Pero la gata cuando se sube arriba de la mesa empieza a cachetearse, a rascarse el cachete con el filtro del micrófono. Que todas las figuras, venga, todas las figuras 3D que tengo impresas aquí parece que tienen telearaña, parece que son de Halloween por la cantidad de pelo de gato que tienen. Sí, no, olvídate, aquí no. Disculpa, es que me cayó pelo en la nariz. Aquí no, ahí no existe, no crece nada. Ah, yo no soy calvo, yo me pelo bajito porque quiero. Eso diría un calvo, ¿no? Es lo que diría un calvo en su defensa. Me da gracia que Fausto dice prueba XD. Y es que pensaba que ya no se me iba a ver en la pantalla. Porque YouTube no es como Twitch, que sin estar en stream puedes ver el chat en la pantalla. YouTube hasta que no empieza un stream no te deja ver el chat en pantalla. Se siente fresquito, dice. Ah, papá, cuando yo me dejo crecer un poco el pelo y me vuelvo a pelar, es como mierda, qué frío, joder. A la verga, creo que apagué el micrófono. El botón de power del micrófono. Aló. Creo que se está escuchando, ¿no? Aló. A ver, aló. Sí, está funcionando. Bueno, solo queda esperar. Vamos, putos, empiecen. Bueno, supuestamente yo estuve viendo el calendario. Supuestamente yo estuve viendo el calendario acá. Y dice que ahora empieza la ceremonia del opening. Que va a durar 2 horas y media, creo. 2 horas y media, de 11 a 1 y media. De hora del Pacífico. 1 y media empieza World of Warcraft, What's Next, que es lo próximo de World of Warcraft. Después a las 2 y 30 Overwatch 2, Deep Dive. 3 y 30 World of Warcraft Classic, What's Next. 4 y 30 Hearthstone, que se viene para Hearthstone. Y 5 y media de Warcraft Rumblings, el jueguito que salió de móviles. Sí, un mapa. Pero que no lo he podido ubicar bien para que se vea completamente. Porque esta parte de aquí me queda colgando. Esta parte de acá me queda colgando un poco. Es el mapa de Azeroth, de World of Warcraft. Re vicioso, ¿no? Se lo puedo. Yo lo pongo así aquí. Con esta presillita. Presillita no la puedo poner acá. Pero lo tengo colgado. Lo tengo colgado así de acá. Pero no me da para que quede. ¡Sí! ¡Sí! ¡Estamos, perro! ¡Dale! ¡Ah! Tengo que ir un día a una Blizzcon definitivamente. Oh, ¿qué clase de transición a Lily de ahí? Fuck you, Sylvana. Hija de puta. Game on, bitches. Game on. Tengo que ir un día a una fucking
Blizzcon 2023. Please welcome the president of Blizzard Entertainment, Mike Ibarra.
Yo planeo ver el E3 del próximo año hasta que suspendieron este año y probablemente ya no vuelva a ver el E3. Sí, eso yo me acuerdo que me dijiste una vez. Yo lo que quiero ver es a Chris Mason cuando saca. Let's fucking go, bitches.
How's everybody doing? Oh man, you know, this is the best gaming community in the world, hands down.
Así mismo.
Hands down. Thank you, wow. Hello, BlizzCon. You know, it is so good to be back in person finally. All of us. I love you too.
Y llevaba mucho rato para la Blizzcon ya.
At Blizzard have missed this so much. 4 years. It's been 4 years. You know what I say to that?
4 años, ¿verdad?
That's too damn long. Where's our heroes of Overwatch at? Adventurers of Sanctuary, Defenders of Azeroth,
Así. Era con los disfraces de
and
muslo.
gamers everywhere. Welcome. We love sharing what we're working on all the time. But to share it in person with all of you and to hear your stories, it cannot be matched. Meeting you all face to face inspires us, and we put this energy and enthusiasm back into everything we do.
Pero póngale
Thank you all for
corazón
being
a los
here.
juegos, cojones, que es lo que hace falta.
In fact, we have tens of thousands of you here in Anaheim, California today, and we hope you enjoy the immersive experience we've created here at the show. We also have millions of people watching right now on stream.
Así mismo.
Blizzcon, please help me welcome everyone watching from around the world. Whether you're a hardcore or a casual gamer, or if it's been a while since you picked up one of our games, we're here to show you the Blizzard we are today and the Blizzard we are becoming. But BlizzCon isn't just about the latest updates.
No
from
puedo
Blizzard.
esperar a que me saquen la
It's all
cinemática de WoW.
about you.
Estoy loco por ver a Chris Mason
Players
hablando.
are at the forefront of everything we do, and we're devoted to supporting these incredible communities, communities you can be proud of to be part of. All of us, gamers, developers, and fans, we all are united in our shared love for gaming. The person sitting next to you or watching online and chat with you could be your next guildmate, teammate, or lifelong friend. We all have this in common. I've always felt Blizzard
Es
brings
ponerle los
players together a
subtítulos en
little
español.
differently.
Estoy comiendo miedo.
Our players have made connections that span continents, languages, and generations.
Hay idioma. Entonces,
We all have that one story, that incredible play of the game, that clutch card draw, or
Ay,
that
para
raid
poner
encounter
subtítulos en
that your
español.
guild barely survived. I know,
igual no lo quiero ver
I've been there
doblado
too.
a español ni
I know
nada.
many of us have friends we've met in one of our games. A friend who began just as someone we hung out with in game, but who was there for us to celebrate our real life wins or to support us during a difficult time. That's
Eso ya no pasa. Ya la gente ni quieren hacer party adentro de un juego.
Over the last 25 years, I've met most of my best friends from all over. And I'm so grateful that some of them are here today. Gus, Pika, Nick, Scoodles, and of course Billy and Kaylee, who put up with my raid wipes all too often. I always know that no matter what is going on in real life, they will be there. No matter what game we're playing.
Y se
These
tiltean y
friends
después
are
te
a
mandan a la
constant I
mierda.
can always rely on. And I know many of you share that feeling. BlizzCon truly is about all of us, as players, as equals, as friends. As we bring these amazing experiences to more places, build technology that allows more gamers to experience our worlds, and create characters and stories more players can relate to, the Blizzard community grows. And more importantly,
Eso sí es
our
verdad.
friendships grow.
Cada vez se va haciendo más grande la comunidad.
All of us are so grateful to be part of this community. And in everything we do, we are in service to you. We know we don't do everything perfectly, but thanks to your feedback, we never stop striving to do it right. We are here to foster joy and belonging for everyone. We're proud of the worlds we build, but your experiences within those worlds bring them to life, and your connections with each other are what inspires us the most. Now, many of you may have heard the recent news about Blizzard joining the Xbox gaming family.
Oh, tema caliente. Tema caliente.
Both Blizzard and Xbox believe that gaming is a unifier, that we should all be able to play anywhere and any way we want to play. that when the creativity of some of the best developers, artists, and storytellers in the world is fearlessly unleashed, everyone wins. With that in mind, someone is here backstage who'd like to say hello.
No me diga que está Phil Spencer ahí.
Over the years, he and I played a bunch of games together. Please join me in welcoming my friend, our friend, the CEO of Microsoft Gaming, Phil Spencer.
Lo sabía, te lo dije. No me diga que está Phil Spencer ahí, papá. Lo sabía.
Thank you, Mike.
Da igual, no es que estén hablando mucho importante.
This is my first BlizzCon ever.
Es que una lástima que esta poronga no tenga los subtítulos en español.
You are the reason we make games.
Una lástima.
Your love for these games truly is inspiring. I recently have spent so much time playing Diablo 4 with my friends. Season 2 is awesome. And I can tell you that I can't wait for you to see what the team has planned.
Gracias, Jonathan. Gracias por suscribirte acá al canal, mi bro. Bienvenido acá a la familia.
They've pioneered and refined so much.
Toca sacarle el diccionario, dice.
And many of you here today have been a part of that journey.
Una lástima que no tenga subtítulos al español.
It propelled the action RPG genre forward. StarCraft.
Eso es lo que yo quiero, que StarCraft no lo dejen morir, papá.
On the foundation of what esports would eventually become. And with StarCraft 2, it was a major catalyst for the evolution of games as live entertainment. World of Warcraft.
Sí.
Changed not only how people developed and supported games, but really it introduced a much wider audience to the concept.
La campaña de StarCraft 2, para mí, una fucking locura, papá.
Not only reimagined gameplay, but also the representation possible in class-based shooters.
Ahora es cuando dice que todo se va a Game Pass, dice. Y bueno, chicos, antes de irme les comento que todo está en el Game Pass. Fuck you, PlayStation.
With a care and a craft that is incredibly rare in this industry. Our commitment at Xbox is to bring more great games to more players in more places. And now that Blizzard is part of Xbox, we will nurture the essence of what has made Blizzard unique.
Esperemos que así sea.
We're going to empower our new colleagues in a culture of trust, inclusion, and collaboration to continue what they do best, redefining existing genres, creating new, never-before-seen experiences, and uniting players globally in new ways, in Azeroth, in Sanctuary, in near-future Earth, and beyond. It has been a privilege to welcome the teams at Blizzard to Xbox, and I'm honored to be able to be here to help welcome all of you to BlizzCon 2023. Having seen what's in store for players, I can say the future of Blizzard is brighter than ever. And you all have so much to look forward to in this show.
Ojalá, yo pienso que esta alianza será muy buena, va a traer muchas cosas
So
buenas.
I'll get out of here, let you see the show. Thanks everyone for the warm reception and have a great time at BlizzCon. Thank you.
A la próxima voy a ir, tú vas a ver. A la próxima sí voy a ir.
How about that? You know, part of what makes this such an exciting time for Blizzard is that we've never been more empowered, free, and dedicated to holding true to what makes Blizzard unique than we are today.
Bueno, hora de que vuelvan a sus raíces.
We are accountable for creating this next chapter of Blizzard with all of you. We take this responsibility very seriously as we learn, grow, and get better every day.
Tomen las riendas de las
This
cosas.
is the start of a new era, so much more is possible, and you'll see some of that over the next couple days. Coming up, you'll hear from some new friends and some old friends who are returning to the Blizzcon stage to show more about the games and the worlds we all love. Before I go, I want to take a moment
Yo quiero que
to
salga
thank our
amazing.
Blizzard team. You
Sí, yo creo que sí, si mal no recuerdo. Dale un momentico, Draco, que no veo tu mensaje acá. No, Bobby no, todavía. Es que me queda un emoji.
some of the most talented individuals on the planet. And collectively, we are capable of building the most legendary universes in gaming.
Estaba hablando
Our future, our creative freedom, our path forward is truly our own. And I know we all stand together with a singular goal: to exceed player expectations and foster and support each other. Thank you for everything you do.
Bueno, que vuelvan el apoyo, cojones, haciendo los juegos grandes de nuevo.
Many of the Blizzard team are here today in Anaheim, working hard to ensure you enjoy your time here. We all love talking to players, so please don't be shy. Come up and chat with us. Finally, on behalf of everyone at Blizzard, we want to say thank you. Thank you. Thank you. From the bottom of my heart to our players, past, present, and future. Thank you for your passion and your honesty. And most importantly,
Por eso cada encuesta que
thank you for
manden
being part of our
la
communities.
respondo con cosas que pienso de verdad. Igual nadie vale mi fucking encuesta, pero bueno.
Everything we do is for all of you, and it's an honor to be a part of these worlds with you. Now, welcome to Blizzcon.
Bueno, empieza lo chido.
You wanted to see if there was more out there. Well, see for yourself.
Overwatch.
I'm gonna kick every one of you in the face. I'll see you
Una
at the
cosita
finish
por
line.
acá.
Did you really think this would be a fair fight?
Oh my god. That was disgusting. Yo, nerf this.
Bueno, que ya estuviese bien.
I'm in my widow era now.
Pa, está de pinga el cosplay ese.
Wow. It's been a joy to share this experience with all of you. Thank you so much.
Come on. It's time I showed you something.
Nice.
Please welcome Overwatch Game Director, Aaron Keller.
A ver. ¿Qué venga hace de Overwatch primero?
Hello, BlizzCon! Ever since we first revealed Overwatch in 2014, you have grown this universe into something truly unique and beautiful. Every single day we
Sobre
see
todo a mí,
millions of players
Overwatch a mí
jumping
no me
into
gustó mucho,
matches,
sinceramente.
forging new friendships, and showing off their skills. We launched Overwatch 2 last October, and it has been
Supuestamente de
such
WoW
an
es
incredible year.
Después de la ceremonia de apertura, ¿ves?
Been crushed by Diva's mech over 26 million times.
Quedan 2 horas y
Had
media,
more than
2 horas
79
hasta que empiece lo de
million
WoW.
lives saved by Baptiste, and played 65 years worth of prop hunt. I love prop hunt. The development of Overwatch is first and foremost focused on you, our players. We want our game to represent this global community, from the release of our Samoa map to our
Acá además que siempre dicen lo
celebration of
mismo.
pride, to our first
Son como
title,
políticos, la verdad.
Lifeweaver,
Esa me dice,
and
sí,
Valorian.
nuestra preocupación son
We also
ustedes,
want
no sé qué
Overwatch to
más,
recognize those
bla,
focused
bla, bla,
on
pero
achievement
nunca
and
hacen
prowess.
la mayoría de la
Released
gente
our new
pide.
progression system and the first set of hero mastery courses this year. And for those that just want something a little different, we've run April Fools and released a dating sim, an actual dating sim, Loverwatch.
Loverwatch.
Listening to your feedback is important to us, and it's driven the team
Loverwatch.
to look at changes to some of the core systems of the game. We've been hard at work on an overhaul of our competitive system, and we'll get into that a bit today and a bunch more over the course of Blizzcon. And there is so much more to come. We'd like to give you all a glimpse at as much as we're able to show you coming next year. And boy, do we have some fun things to talk about. So let's get into it.
Yo espero que
To
anuncie
share our first big
lo de WoW.
announcement, I am honored to introduce the art director of Overwatch, Dion Rogers.
Bien, lo que no quiero es que me jodan, porque yo quiero ver la de WoW en vivo y mañana estoy trabajando. Nadie aplaudió.
Bit excited. The energy is awesome in here. You know, Aaron and I have been working on this
Manda,
universe since
venga.
before Overwatch had a name. Working
Qué
together with
fula eso. El tipo se quedó como,
many are with us today
¿eh?
at BlizzCon.
Vamos.
Creating such an incredible game with so many amazing people and seeing what it means to you all.
No, qué pesado eso, macho.
And out of all the things we work on, one of our favorites is to create new heroes. You know, Overwatch is full of big personalities, and it takes a special individual to really stand out. And the team
Es que igual la mayoría de la gente que está ahí
makes sure
están
no
por
one
WoW.
can predict who
Olvídate.
this next hero is.
Y Diablo.
We haven't leaked any articles.
¿Qué le importa la mierda de Overwatch? Olvídate de eso.
The spray or two. And we've left 0 hints.
Nadie se
Especially not
entusiasma
in our
por
recent
Overwatch.
Samoa map. Now, who's ready to meet the newest hero?
Eso sí, bueno, todo el mundo quiere saber el héroe nuevo, ¿ves?
Sorry to keep you all waiting. But now that I'm here, let's have some fun. Yep, that's my name, all right.
La Roca.
Right here is Gunny. And she can light up the whole dance floor. And this one's Cha-Cha. He's a sensitive little fella, a real hothead. And when I fire them both, it's double trouble.
Overwatch tenía que haber sido como Hero of the Storm.
Footage.
Un juego shooter de este tipo, pero con personajes de todo el universo de StarCraft, World of Warcraft, Diablos, todos mezclados. Es como tenía que haber sido Overwatch.
Gonna miss ya.
No todo el reguero de inventos mierderos, esto, que hay personajes de todo tipo
That's it.
de cosas. Para mí Overwatch hubiese quedado mejor en ese estilo como Hero of the Storm, que así. Personajes de todas las sagas de Blizzard mezclados. Eso hubiese sido lo mejor para Overwatch. Olvídate, olvídate. Es como que tenía que haber sido. Sí, sí, por eso mismo, por eso cuando salió yo dije, ¿quién es? La Roca. Lo que tiene pelo, pero bueno, ¿ves? Porque La Roca es que el actor de la película de Mojana, ¿ves? Pero al ser un shooter hay muchos personajes que no podrían entrar al no tener el arma. No, claro, claro. También, también. En eso te entiendo perfectamente.
That's awesome. I
Al ser
love
un
that
shooter hay
trailer.
muchos
We have a lot
personajes que
of
se hubiesen
fun
quedado
with that
afuera.
one. It's amazing to finally announce Malga. He was first introduced, you guys know.
Loco, nadie está
Blizzcon,
entusiasmado por esa
and he's
mierda.
been the subject of a lot of fun theories. Since
Olvídate.
that first introduction, fans have been asking.
Si
when
saliste y
will
nadie
he
dio un fucking aplauso.
We're excited. We finally have our first Samoan.
Tú vas a ver
now.
cómo se va a cagar esa mierda cuando salga Chris Mason. Ahí sí se va a cagar toda esa mierda. La gente se van a parar de los asientos, tú vas a ver.
Malga, his name, it means mountain in Samoan. He portrays himself as this big, loud brute. However, this is just a facade. He's a cunning tactician, always one step ahead of his enemies. One of the core goals whenever we make an Overwatch character is that people see themselves in our heroes. We're always striving for greater authenticity and representation with each hero. And with Malga, we got a lot of help, actually. Even his tattoo was created by an amazing Samoan tattoo artist named C.E. Lufau. Malga's super fun.
Mohana.
It was awesome. Malga's super fun to play. He's easy to learn, hard to master, with what I like to call a brutal but cunning playstyle. We hope you love him as much as we do. Okay.
Ah, dale, señor.
Okay.
No pase más pena.
Here today for a Malga deep dive panel taking place here at the Blizzcon Arena and online for people at home. We'll talk with the team that helped create Malga.
No pase más pena. Chicos, disculpen, denme un segundito. Voy al baño rápido. Literal, voy a cagar, pero cago en 5 minutos. Perdón. Vengo ahora. Estoy... No tenía que haber comido tanto, sinceramente.
Let's check it out.
Legacy. A legacy is forever. All year long, teams around the world have battled, chasing glory, hoping to etch their homeland in the history books.
That is insane! He's still fracking like a madman! And it's a 5-man rampage! Oh, what? What? Oh, here we go!
They've tasted victory, they've overcome defeat, and all along, the hopes of their fans have lifted them up.
Absolutely beautiful!
And now, at long last, the Overwatch World Cup Finals are here. And for the first time in 4 years, we're all together once more, back to where it all began. Each team can see their name on the championship trophy. The community has rallied behind them, and the wait is finally over.
I've missed you dearly!
The Overwatch World Cup Finals start now.
Please welcome Overwatch Esports host, Zoe Gschwind.
Wow, fantastic to see all those memories on the big screen. And we're here to make some more. What's up, Blizzcon? It's so great to be back here after 4 years with the Overwatch World Cup. This event has always been such a special event because it truly serves as a worldwide tribute to the beautiful and diverse Overwatch community. This weekend, we get to celebrate teams and players from around the world, each with their unique takes on the playstyles, their different personalities. We're gonna see different metas emerge even. It's just very exciting to see familiar faces, big household names in the competitive Overwatch scene take the stage, form those star-studded lineups, Fearless, Super, Gushue, and the likes. But each year, we also get to witness new players emerging onto the scene, taking the spotlight. It truly is a special event for a special community, and I'm very honored and truly happy to be part of it all. Now I know that all of you here in Anaheim, and everyone watching at home, is joining us from all over the world. As you can see, so are our players. Among them, a former 3-time World Cup champions, Team South Korea, and the only team that managed thus far to stop their reign, and that is the United States of America. That's right.
Corre, esto ya. Era soltarlo bien rápido. Señores, los que están viendo, dejen su likecito ahí en el directo, que me ayuda un mundo.
And if you want to find out if one of our former champions will remain victorious, or if one of the other 6 teams will seize their inaugural season title, make sure to join us. Not only will you get fantastic gameplay, of course, no, you will also earn special drops all weekend long on the Play Overwatch Twitch channel. Now, we have a lot of amazing Overwatch 2 action on the horizon and so much to play for our teams. We got over $500,000 on the line and counting, raised directly by all of you, our passionate and amazing fans.
500.000 estaba. Pero igual, Dota y LoL sigue siendo de los premios más grandes.
Now, of course, the winning team will walk away with a big bag, but this year, each and every single player.
Exacto, el mundial de Overwatch. Disculpa, yo no estaba viendo. Exacto, yo sé, a WoW es lo que yo quiero. Porque quiero ver la nueva cinemática de WoW, cojones. Puede ser que lo estén forzando un poco el competitivo. Es que Overwatch para mí no sé, no lo veo como tan... Overwatch yo no lo veo como algo tan... Lo que más me ha gustado de este momento es el pelo de la jeva esta. Es lo que más me ha gustado en este momento, el pelo de la chica.
Thank you, Zoe. Malga is awesome. And the World Cup matches all weekend will be so much fun. But Overwatch has another thing happening here at Blizzcon. Earlier this week, we launched a new limited time game mode.
Exacto. Estoy totalmente de acuerdo con lo que tú dices. El competitivo es algo que debe surgir por los jugadores. No porque creen un torneo, ¿me entiendes? Como ha pasado con la mayoría de los eSports más famosos, ¿ves? Ponerle como Quake, como Duty, el Quake, el Duty, el Dota, LoL, todo eso ha pasado de esa forma. Al igual que con LoL o Dota comenzó la gente haciendo sus torneos de bar. Exactamente. Exactamente. Esa es la cosa. Pero si... No voy a decir la palabra One Punch Man y mira el tipo. No voy a decir nada. ¿Qué es esto? ¿Disney o qué?
Sadly, we can't reveal what those are all just yet. But maybe there are some other things coming in 2024 that we could give you a hint about. The Overwatch team has never had such clarity of vision when it comes to the future. From direct feedback, we hear what you love and want us to focus on. So, who wants to see a few of the things we're working on for next year?
Pero es lo que tú dices, Draco. José, te voy a decir por tu nombre. Tiene que ser así, que las cosas nazcan por los jugadores, ¿ves? No porque te quieran forzar algo y meterte dinero. Igual. Igual hay miles de gente que sí lo desean, ¿me entiendes? Hasta el Clash, modo Clash de PvP.
Once a team captures all 5 points or reaches the maximum score, they win.
O sea, es como un cuartel tipo de shooter. Capturar la zona o llegar al máximo de puntuación. Es el modo nuevo que va a tener Overwatch.
They say cherry blossoms are a sign of rebirth and rejuvenation. And in 2024, a rebirth of one of the original Overwatch maps is in order. Within the Clash mode, we are returning to the home of the Shimada clan with the new Hanamura map, Hanaoka.
El mapa por lo menos se ve bonito. Mi gente, los que vengan llegando nuevos ahí, si no me conocen, yo soy Insta, pueden dejar su likecito en el directo, que eso la verdad me ayuda mucho, se lo agradecería de full corazón. Pero ve, la gente ni se emociona por lo que dicen,
One
men.
of the team's goals has been to create themes that speak to so many of the cool and awesome things that we all love. Next year,
Es lo que tú dices, Overwatch es un juego que no lo quieren dejar morir y le están forzando las cosas por... Están haciendo todo lo posible porque el juego no se les muera.
And villains become heroes. And of
Escucha.
course, Overwatch is nothing without its heroes. Mauga is the 39th hero in Overwatch, and in 2024, we'll be releasing 3 more, and we want to give you a glimpse of 2 of them. A new damage hero Venture is coming in Season 10, and a support currently codenamed Space Ranger in Season 12. And this is just scratching the surface of everything we have.
WoW Classic tiene algo, el Classic, no es retail. Que no estoy seguro cómo funciona porque nunca lo he jugado, que se llama Season of Mastery, temporada de maestría. Pero no sé cómo funciona la verdad. No estoy seguro. Pero igual deben anunciar algo de WoW también que se llama The Classic Plus. A lo mejor viene con todas esas cosas, pero ya te digo, no sé cómo funciona la temporada de maestría en WoW Classic. Ya que yo no he jugado mucho Classic, que digamos. Solamente un poco en los servidores hardcore que te muere como completo cuando te matan.
The Blizzcon opening ceremony concludes. We know you'll love him just as much as we do. Thank you all. We'll see you in game.
Dale, dale.
By the blood of
Está de pinga los cosplays, eso sí. Quiero hacerme un cosplay de Alta, papá. Me voy a imprimir en 3D un día un traje de Alta.
Dude, I am shaking so hard.
Congratulations, the game is out.
Digo, la verdad yo disfruté bastante de Diablo lo que jugué, pero no
I think
me...
it's gonna be the best.
What if you guys play it right now?
Hell yeah, really?
Yeah. I will cry. That would be amazing.
This is awesome.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, that's so pretty.
Go! Run!
We really are doubling down.
Lo más jodido del caso es que me da la impresión de que no van a hablar de World of Warcraft hoy.
Your own fantasy in this game.
Supuestamente en el calendario. En el calendario dice que toca WoW hoy.
The way he comes in is crazy. Oh my god, the butcher. Boy.
Yo tengo la fe, la esperanza de que según el calendario sí lo hablen hoy. Supuestamente a la 1:30 PM PST. Ah, son las 11:36. Quedan 2 horas exactas para lo que supuestamente es la hora de Diablo. Disculpen, de World of Warcraft. Es Fat Lily.
Will you fight the darkness?
Break the chains and be beautiful in sin.
Desquiciada. Imagina si sale WoW y Diablo primero, se va toda la gente. No, pero es que sí, está programado para hoy. Mira, actualmente son las 11:36 de hora PST del Pacífico. Y dice que de World of Warcraft van a hablar a la 1:30, o sea, quedan 2 horas. Esto es ceremonia de apertura todo todavía, no es como tal muy deep, como que muy profundo en cada franquicia. Esto es todo opening, ceremonia de opening. Están dando una preview. Porque supuestamente es el Deep Dive y Overwatch What's Next es mañana.
And of course, I love the tattoos. I still can't believe over 1,000 people got permanent Diablo tattoos at our Hell's Inc. events, including me. And so, Necro main for life.
Mi gente, los que estén ahí llegando nuevos, dejen su likecito en el directo. Ayudan un montón, chicos.
Blizzcon 4 years ago, and back then, the Diablo community was hungry for even more experiences in that dark, gothic place caught between the high heavens and the burning hells, a little place we call Sanctuary. And in that time, I've been very fortunate to work with some of the best developers in the industry, people who love Diablo as much as the rest of us.
El problema con estos juegos actualmente ahora no es el juego en sí, es el focus que le tienen que poner al endgame, contenido endgame, señores. Si no, el juego se muere. Eso es una belleza. Eso es una belleza. Un juego de Diablo bueno.
And Diablo Immortal brought Sanctuary to mobile for the first time, bringing millions of new players into our universe. In fact, you might not know this, but 60% of Diablo Immortal players have never played a Diablo
Una vez llegas a modo planeta ya no hay nada que hacer. Exactamente, tienen que pulir mucho los endgame, papá.
There's Diablo 4. Now, it was that kind of excitement that made it the biggest launch in Blizzard's history, and it means so much to the team to see how you've embraced it. We've played over 1.5 billion hours together so far, and it's your love for the game that drives us. Thanks to you, we've made a lot of changes over the last 5 months.
1.5 billones de horas.
For Season of Blood, our second season, we're
Esa Season of Blood
14,000 words long. Because that is how much
creo que está bastante bien. ¿Te acuerdas que lo hablamos el otro día? Yo creo que está bastante bien de momento.
If you haven't yet made that leap into the darkest Diablo story ever told, now is the perfect time to pick your class, build your character, join Phil Spencer, and see what the hell it's all about. And with that, I'd like to introduce Diablo 4's 2 production directors. They help lead the teams who are building everything we do today and everything moving forward. Please welcome Tiffany Watt and Chris Wilson.
El único Chris que yo quiero ver es Mason.
Thanks, Rod.
Claro, no siguen.
Hey, BlizzCon.
Le falta pulir el endgame.
Last time I was on stage, I was helping to announce Diablo 4. To be here today with all of you is so awesome.
The launch was incredible. We're really excited to be here today to share what's coming next. But first, let's highlight some of the player feedback that's in Season of Blood today. So many of you have told us that you wanted more in-game activities. So we've given you a couple this season, one now and another coming early next month. So live now is our new boss ladder. This is a series of additional boss fights from level 55 to 100. That will also see the return of our kind of gross but farmable and rewarding friend Duriel, who you can go after for Uber Uniques that everybody's been sieging for. And with those new bosses dropping both Uniques and Uber Uniques at a much higher rate, and even dropping some special cosmetics, you're going to want to make your way to level 100 so you can fight them all. So in Season of Blood, we've rebalanced the endgame, letting you get to level 100 about 40% faster than in Season 1.
Mira, no está mal. No está mal.
I know I've been taking advantage of that experience boost, and I have 2 characters in Season 2 already. Of course, all that leveling is about getting that amazing loot. So we've
busteo que está bastante bueno para el endgame.
We've raised the power cap, and it's now more closely tied to the level of monster you defeat to get it. The more challenging the fight, the better the loot. There's still lots of work to be done with reworking itemization. In fact, it's one of our highest priorities. But this, along with upgrades to some of our unique items, is a great first step. So please keep that feedback coming. Now let's talk about quality of life. Here's a few improvements that came directly from you. All of your renown rewards now carry over season to season and from the Eternal Realm. Additional character slots. We added 2 this season.
Menos mal
even more characters
que se quedan de season a season.
A targeting dummy has been added to Kyovashad as you can test this build before you run into the butcher.
Menos mal que utilizaron la cabeza, pusieron muñecos de entrenamiento.
And your stash is now available in every town in Sanctuary.
Está bueno.
World bosses appear almost twice as often, so you can die almost twice as often. And we've also freed up some inventory space.
Le aumentaron el respawn a los bosses.
To make even more room for those uber uniques.
Dejemos de hacer material de crafteo.
The new additions already in the game, but we're not done with Season of Blood yet.
In fact, starting next week, we'll introduce 5 unique class-specific rings that will let you relive some of the fun from Season of the Malignant. That's right, Necromancers. Once again, corpses will automatically do your bidding just by being in your presence. Then on December 5th, we'll also be adding an enchanting preview to the Occultist. So this will allow you to see which affixes are possible before you spend your hard-earned
Posible afijo. Está bien que cuando vayas a encantarte de una preview de lo que puedes obtener. O sea, usen el cerebro, menos mal.
Also on December 5th, as promised, we'll have another exciting new in-game activity, a 6-week event called Abattoir of Zir. It's a highly replayable pinnacle experience designed for players who have reached level 100, slain Uber Duriel, and mastered all of the other challenges that Season of Blood has to offer. Those who survive will attain a paragon glyph constructed of the Vampire Lord's very own blood. But beware, Abattoir of Zir starts difficult and only gets harder. And of course, as we near the end of Season of Blood, it'll be holiday time.
No se ve
Not only here, but in Sanctuary as well.
mal ese evento.
Our first ever holiday event, Midwinter Blight, starts on December 12th. For 3 weeks, we're going to transform the Fractured Peaks into a winter terror land, and it'll bring a whole new meaning to the word sleigh ride. And be sure to keep your eyes peeled for a mysterious red-cloaked terror.
Nothing is as terrifying as Chris's puns, but I will be sure to check out Midwinter Blight.
No está tan mal lo que están
From there, we
añadiendo.
are on to Season 3. We can't go into too much detail now, but with the endgame being so important, let's talk about leaderboards. We're creating a whole new type of weekly challenge dungeon called the Gauntlet, where the heroes of Sanctuary can compete for their class ranking against their friends, their clan, or anyone in the world. Watch out, Mike Ibarra, I am coming for you. At the end of each week, the heroes with the highest rank will be added to the Seasonal Hall of Ancients, where their name and build will live on. So, that's a quick look at where we are today. And while the live game is our #1 priority right now, we have a separate Diablo 4 team that's been working hard on our next chapter. So how about a little teaser?
Oh.
It's super early, but as we look to expand on the story we started in Diablo 4, we're going
Creo
to
que van a anunciar la ESPA.
even darker, where hatred's influence continues to consume Sanctuary.
Creo que anuncio de la ESPA. Creo que se viene anuncio de la ESPA.
We have each played a part in what has happened here. You abdicated your choice to this child. And with every step she takes, I grow stronger. There will be no salvation in the light.
Piece of Hatred. Tiene un estilo como de jungla. Y el color verde.
Vessel of Hatred is Diablo 4's first expansion.
Vessel of Hatred.
Its campaign will continue the dark tale that began in Diablo 4 as we learn the fate of the prime evil Mephisto and his demonic plans for Sanctuary.
Bueno, igual, porque igual la chica esta que no me acuerdo el nombre se quedó con Mephisto.
New to Diablo 4 and a fan favorite from Diablo 2. The lush jungles known to outsiders as Torajan, but known by the locals as Nahantu. With this new story set in a mysterious new region comes new ways to play, new evils to vanquish, and, of course, a completely new class never seen before in the Diablo universe.
Una clase nueva jamás vista. Van a añadir una clase nueva jamás vista. Sí, porque va a tener mucho que ver con Mephisto, porque es la jungla de Mephisto. Y van a añadir una clase nueva jamás vista en la saga de Diablo.
Your feedback will continue to help us evolve and improve the Diablo 4 experience for years to come. We couldn't be more excited about our future, and we hope that you are too. Our team has put in a lot of hard work, and we love seeing your love for this game. So please join us tomorrow. We have a special Diablo 4 campfire panel where we'll be sharing more details about the expansion, deeper dive on some of the upcoming game changes, and we'll also have a special Q&A session to close it out. So enjoy the rest of the show. Thank you, and we'll see you in Sanctuary.
Creo que pinta bastante bien, la verdad. Mi humilde opinión, creo que pinta bastante bien. ¡Ah, mi rey! Ajá. You are not prepared. Chicos, recuerden dejar
on your computer and join the online sensation before we all murder you. All right then.
Dejen su likecito en el directo, señores. Me ayuda mucho, la verdad. Me ayuda mucho eso.
Welcome to the world of Warcraft.
I'm William Shatner, and I'm a shaman.
I'm Mr. T, and this is my night elf mohawk.
There's no such thing as a night elf mohawk.
Shut up, fool!
It's a role-playing game where heroes like Leroy Jenkins do battle. That would be the world of Warcraft.
You're a player in the NFL, but what you're most proud of is that you've rated third nationally in dungeon progression.
Rumbling.
Timing was perfect. That was fire. For the Alliance! For Azeroth!
Ah.
Ready to work.
Please welcome the General Manager of Warcraft, John Haidt.
And thank you.
Hace aplaude ni verga.
And we are ready to work. Anybody here for Warcraft today? Yeah!
Dale.
Big shout out to the Warcraft teams. They are so happy to be here today. We have so much cool stuff to show you. So give it up for my Warcraft teams. Can you believe that almost 30 years ago, a dispute between orcs and humans led to one of the longest running fantasy adventures in video game history? Right? Generations of players have called Azeroth home. Teenagers that first played Warcraft when it was released, I know you're out there, are now parents. Right?
Gracias a Dios no soy padre.
Raising new heroes to take on the raids and battlegrounds of this timeless adventure. It's those shared stories of Azeroth, both in-game and out, that make up this universe. Today is a great day for Warcraft. This is the beginning of a bold new chapter that will take us through the next 3 decades and beyond. Oh yeah.
What?
With a variety of games to entertain you, we welcome everyone to find your community. Okay, Alliance.
Just practice. We're going to give you a chance to do it a little louder later. Throughout the taverns of Azeroth, tall tales of adventure are retold through the whimsical and clever card play of Hearthstone. Yeah. I like to imagine humans and orcs getting together, showing off their collections, and boasting of their deeds.
Bueno, verdad que de gesto también hay
In the
cositas.
basements of those same taverns, they're playing a new game, Warcraft Rumble. Yeah.
Tengo que probar el Rumble a ver qué onda. No tengo ni puta idea.
Me too. Which puts the battlefields and dungeons of Azeroth in the palm of your hand.
Porque vi que hasta se pueden hacer guild en Warcraft Rumble.
World of Warcraft. WoW immerses us into Azeroth, where we are the champions, fighting alongside each other in shared adventure. Almost 20 years ago, WoW revolutionized online communities and reimagined the enduring entertainment of massively multiplayer gaming.
Amen.
The very first Blizzcon was introduced our first expansion. So it's only fitting that we're here today to lay the foundation for WoW's future.
O sea que la primera Blizzcon fue cuando The Burning Crusade.
Azeroth is a home we can always escape to. A home that is always waiting for us. Together, we build this universe. Our teams craft the worlds and the adventures, but it is all of you who bring it to life.
Yo sabía que había sido la primera Blizzcon cuando The Burning Crusade. O sea, en el 2006 y pico, por ahí, 2007.
From all of us on the Warcraft teams here at Blizzard Entertainment, thank you.
Make WoW great again.
Please welcome from Hearthstone, lead designer Cora Georgiou.
Pues le toca a Hearthstone ahora. Nos dieron una pequeña preview de WoW, pero queda un ratico hasta WoW todavía.
Hello, BlizzCon. Well, I have a pretty good view from up here. It's really nice to see you all. We are thrilled to soon be celebrating Hearthstone's 10th anniversary. I know, I'm getting old. It's a decade of telling tales around
Qué loco cuando se te va una década así en nada, papá. Ni te das cuenta.
You aspire to climb the ladder to legend, enjoy brawling with friends in the battlegrounds, or maybe you've just listened to the 10-hour version of the Saviors of Uldum theme song. Thank you all for being a part of our bustling tavern. We invite players both old and new to join us for our 10th anniversary next March. But we have so much to enjoy before then, so let's talk about what's happening right now in Hearthstone and in Battlegrounds.
Yo vi que el Shoka estaba jugando Hearthstone el otro día.
For a standoff.
Porque se va a probar el Warcraft Rumble. Ese sí lo voy a probar.
Badlands, which takes place in Azeroth's Wild West. Two strangers will cross paths. An outlaw.
Dame un segundo ahí, que me está tocando aquí en la puerta. Probablemente sea los que están reparando el apartamento de abajo que me tienen loco. Han venido como 3 veces hoy aquí ya.
In the beginning, I was all alone, trying my best to do some good out there. But it didn't take long to realize that, with the right friends, everything would change.
Step aside. You don't know who you're messing with.
They knew the townsfolk were up to something sinister.
Let's move! Right behind you!
And it was like a powder keg waiting to explode.
We did it! No.
Oh, nuts. As it turned out, I had the right backup waiting for me. Just when I needed it.
Let's do this.
You got it, partner.
I didn't intentionally pursue leadership.
I'm gonna punch ya!
Candle mudslider.
Like a rock! Let's show these fine folks some Badlands hospitality!
Well, looking for a standoff? Careful, it's against me.
That's right. Our beloved Reno Jackson and Elise Starseeker are getting an origin tale. They'll work together to save the Badlands from the Blood Rock Town's nefarious mining operation. Singleton decks are returning. With cards like Reno Lone Ranger, Hearthstone's first ever neutral hero card. We'll talk more about him at the What's Next panel later today, where we'll also be revealing a motherlode of exciting new cards. You can get your hands on them and more when Showdown in the
Ya, era
Badlands
esta gente
releases
jodiendo.
on November 14th.
Porque están reparando el apartamento allá abajo.
Now, I know you may be thinking, a new expansion. That's a lot of new cards, on top of 5 sets that are already in the standard rotation.
Bastantes cartas se pudiera
And
decir.
if you're a new player or you're coming back after a break, that can be a little overwhelming. So we have been hard at work to make it easier than ever to join us. We're excited to announce catch-up packs.
Nunca he jugado a Hearthstone, pero bueno.
These are game-changing for getting your collection caught up. You see what we did there? Instead of the typical 5 cards you'd find in a regular Hearthstone card pack, you can get up to 50 cards from a single catch-up pack.
Lo que falta es que anuncien un competitivo de Hearthstone también ahora $500,000.
Ready to play and constructed.
Yo creo que el Makora de OTK que hizo a Mongol en WoW Classic
And for all of you here at BlizzCon in
tuvo más
person,
alcance que el
or those of
torneo
you
de
at home who
Hearthstone
purchased either BlizzCon collection,
y fue con
we're
$100,000.
also gifting you a few more packs. For anyone who's been away for a while, all of these
Promocionando para que te
packs
compren
can
el
add
pack
up
de
to hundreds of cards.
la Blizzcon.
We'll also be adding quite a few of them into pre-purchase bundles for Showdown in the Badlands. We hope to see all of you getting some amazing cards and filling in or beginning your Hearthstone collection on November 14th.
Estamos como a 3 de noviembre.
All right. I feel like we might have some Battlegrounds fans out here. Yeah. So
Y
you
Hearthstone
might
tiene el
remember then
Battleground.
that the last time
Esos
we
juegos por lo
were
menos
all
no sé cómo
together
funcionan.
at BlizzCon,
Los Battleground y eso.
unveiled Battlegrounds. What started as an experiment became a huge part of the game and a fun way to play in the tavern. But playing together is what inspired the new mode we're debuting here today. Queuing up as a party for a lobby is great, but ultimately, you play against each other. What if you could actually play teamed up alongside each other?
Oh, parece que van a poner modo
We're pleased to announce a truly cooperative way to play.
Modo cooperativo.
Battlegrounds duos.
Está bastante cool eso.
With a shared health pool, team combat, and sending cards
Sí,
back and forth
bastantes
between
cositas nuevas.
teammates. Now you can fight with your
Esperando
friends instead of against them.
ansiosamente a que anuncie la
We were
expansión de World of
inspired by the
Warcraft.
Battleground community's creativity, finding ways to team up and help each other achieve top 4. So now we're setting an official table for you and your partner to take the crown together. For those of you here in person, grab a friend or make a new one, because you can try Battlegrounds duos here at Blizzcon right now at the Hearthstone demo area.
Pero ese modo cooperativo que le pusieron sí está bastante bien.
This new way to play for everyone early next year, and you can learn more later today and see the new heroes and minions that make teamwork so fun in Battlegrounds. It makes the dream work. We love teamwork. If you're tuning in at home, please make sure to join us at the What's Next panel. And if you're here with us at BlizzCon, you can also join me and other members of the Hearthstone team in the tavern. For you worthy opponents out there, come duel a dev and challenge the Hearthstone team. Or, if you want to catch up after 4 years away, pull up a chair by the hearth. We'll see you in the tavern.
No, pero sí, me parece que sí. Es bastante contenido para Hearthstone. No he jugado nunca, pero bueno. Rumble. Bastante cool la cinemática. Esa fucking montura no me ha caído todavía, papá. Shayna Proudmoore. ¿Cómo se llama esta tipa? Este dragón, ¿cómo se llama? Es la de Gladys, pero se me olvidó cómo se llama ella. La verdad no me acuerdo cómo se llama. Sé que es una monturita que he estado farmeando últimamente, pero no me ha caído.
Executive producer Vic Sarath.
Es una dragona de World of Warcraft, un aspecto de dragón, pero que no me acuerdo cómo se llama. Está en una raid que la he ido farmeando porque dropea la montura de ella misma. ¿Ves?
Hello, BlizzCon. Last year, the team and I announced we were working on a brand new Warcraft game. A way to bring Warcraft with you wherever you are and wherever you go. And as you just saw, we've had a ton of fun.
Por cierto, déjame poner el instalador de Rumble ya, que yo creo que ya está disponible.
Warcraft Rumble is an action strategy game with a deep PvE campaign, a dynamic PvP mode, and so much more. It's a game filled with familiar faces. You'll mix and match miniature versions of characters from the Warcraft universe
Ahí me está instalando ya.
as you take on opponents all over Azeroth.
No, que te decía que esa dragona que sale ahí es un aspecto dragón en World of Warcraft, que hay una raid donde está ella, que tú la matas y deja una montura que es ella misma, ¿me entiendes? Ese dragón que lo puedes tener como montura. Lo que me olvidé como Onyxia, ¿verdad? La guarida de Onyxia.
Alliance, Horde, beasts, undead,
Ya me acordé el nombre.
and my personal favorite, Blackrock. You'll battle your way through maps inspired by some very familiar locations. You'll fight to control resources.
Ah, el Warcraft Rumble, ese. Que yo lo había hecho el registro y creo que ya está disponible.
Speaking of bosses,
Sí, porque aunque me dice pendiente, no se ve.
So you'll have to
Me dice
adapt
ahí,
your
pendiente.
strategies to the threats you'll face as you battle through the campaign and beyond. Our goal was to give you
Porque está en móvil y en Battle.net también igual, según tengo entendido.
with a big dose of what our team calls
Y por cierto, Blizzard mismo liberó modelos 3D de los personajes de Warcraft Rumble que me los descargué, que los voy a empezar a imprimir.
how you choose to play it, whether it's for 5 minutes at a time or hours on end. And that was something we especially focused on during the beta, to make sure you have something fun to do every time you open up the game.
Lo bueno es que tiene móviles también, ¿ves?
Thank you so much. It's because of your support and the hard work of our team that we feel we got something really, really special on our hands. Now, let's take a look at the result.
Siempre hay un vago. El jueguito creo que está bastante entretenido. Para mí está bastante entretenido. Y tiene ese tipo de gráfico así cartoon que está bastante bien, ¿ves? Ready your try. Ya que tengo entendido que tiene kills, se pueden hacer gremios, hay PvP. Ya te digo, el juego no pinta mal, no está mal. Como todo un juego como no para hacer progres, sino para entretenerse.
I gotta admit, it's pretty cool watching that video and just thinking about
En mi
how
opinión.
far we've come since last year. At this point, we just can't wait for all of you to hop in and play. And I mean, we literally can't wait. That's why we've made Warcraft Rumble available to download and play right now.
Hasta yo también, por eso. Pero te digo, un jueguito entretenido, ¿me entiendes? Para mí el tipo de juego que estás en tu trabajo sin hacer nada y puedes jugar, lo juegas, ¿me entiendes? ¿Ves? Ese tipo de juego.
Let's bring down the Wi-Fi together.
Igual cuando viene a ver uno lo envicia.
I'm in a lot of trouble once I get off of here. Whether you're a veteran of Azeroth or just have a deep love for strategy games, there's a lot to enjoy here. We've got a huge campaign with over 70 bosses. And for those of you looking for an especially unique challenge, we even have a heroic campaign with an extra
Lo que me llama la atención, no, lo que me llama la atención es que en el roadmap de la Blizzcon no existe la palabra StarCraft por ningún lado.
Resources, traps, and all kinds of other contraptions. Each map was lovingly handcrafted by our team and is its own unique puzzle. But how you choose to solve that puzzle is completely up to you. And when you're in the mood for a solo dungeon, we've got you covered there as well. Dungeons in Warcraft Rumble are intense 3-mission gauntlets through places like Normagon and the Dead Mines, where you equip your armies.
Oh, the
with
Dead
game-changing
Mines.
relics.
Las minas de la muerte.
Or jump into PvP and duke it out with other players on maps inspired by some of the most legendary maps and battlegrounds found in World of Warcraft. You can even join a guild and work together with your friends towards some super special shared rewards. I can only say... Nice. That's just what we have in the game right now. We have so much more coming. For starters, we're going to be releasing a new mini with each season. And that also starts right now.
Van a dar un mini.
Season 1 of Warcraft Rumble is live. And the latest addition to our growing roster of minis is none other than the Banshee Queen herself.
La fucking Sylvana Windrunner.
We're also working on even more ways for you to play with or against your friends. And that includes the biggest challenge in all of Rumble, raids.
Right? The fuck?
Make sure to join our Warcraft Rumblings panel later today to hear all about raids and what else we have in store for the future of this game.
¿En serio?
Now, Blizzcon, before I go, I just wanted to let you know, the team and I, many of whom are here in Anaheim with us right now, we love playing strategy games. And we set out to make a game that
Pero decirte que con lo que han anunciado no pinta mal el jueguito.
Warcraft began almost 30 years ago. It is really made out of a genuine love for Warcraft by people with deep roots in the universe. No matter how you like to play, there's something for everyone to love in Warcraft Rumble. Thank you so much, Blizzcon. Enjoy the chaos, and we'll see you in game.
Sayonara.
Please welcome executive producer, World of Warcraft, Holly Longdale.
Bueno, ya estamos entrando en terreno. Está de pinga la ropa esa.
What's up, Blizzcon? Oh, I'm so excited to see you all here. This is
Está de pinga el outfit ese, papá.
Well, can you believe we've been playing World of Warcraft for almost 20 years?
Ya que ahora viene el 20 aniversario también.
2004 was a while ago, right? You know, some of us, we waited in those lines for those midnight releases and got our discs. Yeah! And we raced home to install those WoW discs one by one. Across nearly 2 decades, players all over the world have taken part in the stories of Jaina, Sylvanas, Arthas, and Thrall, and of course, so many others. And together, we've jumped through the portal into Outland. We sailed off into Northrend, and we watched Sargeras stab the world with that sword.
El chiste de la espada.
During that time, gaming has changed, and you have changed, and so have we, particularly in the past year.
¿Qué fucking sentido le van a dar a la espada?
Modern and classic have embraced their communities. We are truly listening to your voices and taking action. My friends at Blizzcon, now is the perfect time to prepare to close chapters, open new ones, and double down on why we all fell in love with World of Warcraft in the first place.
No me imagino, la verdad. Nada.
With that in mind, let's get to it. As many of you know, WoW Classic was born out of the community's passion.
Así mismo, ¿ves?
And of course, most of you know that still drives us today. Like just in August, inspired by our community, we released Classic Hardcore.
¿Ves? Esas son cosas que sí salió bien con World of Warcraft Draco. Por ejemplo, el Hardcore salió por la comunidad, que crearon un mod, un add-on. El Classic, en general, salió por la nostalgia de la gente, que lo empezaron a exigir y exigir, ¿ves? Es como lo que me hablabas de Overwatch, que las cosas no pueden ser forzadas, ¿ves?
We've loved watching you take on the challenge or die trying. And because the hardcore community has asked, the team is planning to add a new way to play hardcore early next year.
¿En serio?
And last month in Wrath Classic, we released the Fall of the Lich King patch. And while there's still more to come in Wrath, earlier this year, we looked at your feedback to think about where are we gonna go next. We read through a lot, and I mean a lot of your feedback on social media forums, and
¿No será Cata después o?
And here at BlizzCon, we're happy to announce Cataclysm is
¡Wow! Lo sabía que ibas a anunciar Cata.
and it's coming with hashtag changes based on your feedback, just like you'd expect from Classic. So now, let's jump into the Wayback Machine and get a reminder of all things Cataclysm.
Espero que sea cinemática remaster. Sí, cinemática remaster. Serán hechas por por Huracán también. Espero que sea por Huracán también. Sí, eso tiene pinta de ser hecha por Huracán. Esta cinemática hecha por Huracán están de pinga. Verlo desde una perspectiva diferente del juego. Los Wagen. Bah, olvídate, Huracán está de pinga haciendo esas cinemáticas, loco. Se lo tenían bien guardadito los hijos de puta.
Neltharion, it is time to end this.
¿Será que se ponen a Ragnarok también? Fucking mazmorra. Ah, sí, sí. Tierras de fuego, Ragnarok. Ah. ¿Qué clase de preview de la PG, papá? ¿Verdad que las cinemáticas de Huracán están de pinga, loco? Deathwing. Están de pinga esas cinemáticas de verdad.
Get ready, my friends, because I love the passion, by the way. Get ready, my friends, because the road to Deathwing's destruction is coming in the first half of next year.
En la primera mitad del 24 viene.
All right. Now.
Belly Shoa, bienvenido. Como que algo fuera de WoW. Bueno, de WoW Retail no han hablado todavía, ¿ves? De momento vamos por Classic acá. Pero ya debe faltar poquito para que hablen de Season of Discovery.
Have you ever wondered what it might be like to be a tanking warlock?
¿Cómo? Have you ever wondered what it might be like to be tanking warlock? sea, va a ser como una combinación.
With an initial level cap of 25, and when you hit that max level, you'll be met with the brand new level 25 endgame. You'll discover a brand new 10-player Black Fathom Deeps raid with new and reimagined bosses, mechanics, and of course,
Va a ser como morfear los poderes, algo así, ¿ves?
months we'll raise the level cap a bit. You'll find
Por ejemplo, mago healer, este tipo de cosas que hay.
and so it will go.
Hay un servidor de WoW privado que se llama así, World of Warcraft Ascension, si mal no recuerdo, Ascension. Que así, que como...
So, if you love classic or just a little intrigued about what exactly a warlock tank can do, go check it out.
Por eso, ¿ves? Están hablando de un warlock tanque, un mago healer.
You won't have to wait long to play.
Como que va a poder cambiar roles con dentro del mismo del juego. Con...
All of the secrets together.
Lo veo bien, la verdad.
There will be no public testing.
Lo veo bien porque es más entretenimiento.
WoW Classic Season of Discovery launches in a few short weeks on November 30th.
Escucha, paso ahora mismo en noviembre. Está cool, para mí la verdad está cool eso.
For more information on the Season of Discovery and Cataclysm, don't miss the classic panel this afternoon. All right, now it's time to talk to my dragon riders in modern WoW.
Se viene lo chido.
Committed to giving you meaningful game updates about every 8 weeks with more content sprinkled in between. We really want Azeroth to feel alive and the home you want to come back to no matter how you play. Our next major update, Guardians of the Dream, is going live in just 5 days.
¿Verdad que ya el día 8 sale
I
el
want to give a
10.2?
shout out to my elves. It is finally our time. 1 week later, Season 3 will start with the last raid of the expansion, Amirdrasil, the Dream's Hope. There we will have our final showdown with Farak and defend our new world tree. But fear not, that's not the end of our time in the Dragon Isles. There's a lot more to come in Dragonflight that will serve as both the epilogue of this story.
Oh, va a ser como un epílogo de la historia después de la raid.
Like I said earlier, we are evolving. We are changing our approach to this big, beautiful game and how we look ahead to new chapters. Blizzcon, it's time for a new adventure. One that has grown from the very seeds of what captured our hearts when we first set foot in Azeroth.
Se viene.
For veteran players, the last 20 years have led us to this. And for those who have yet to join us, now is the time. And who better to talk about the first step in this journey?
Chris Mason! Chris Mason!
Than someone who carved the path in the first place. Everyone, please welcome my friend and the executive creative director of the Warcraft universe, Chris Metzen.
¡Exacto! El capo de los capos. Ah. Make WoW great again, Chris.
What up, Blizzcon?
Olvídate, papá.
Holy smokes! Horde, where you at? Alliance! Blizzcon as one!
Olvídate que WoW es WoW.
Holy smokes, thank you. Thank you. It is, thank you guys. It has been a long, strange trip to get back to this spot. I tell you that.
Bastante
It has
jodienda
been
que ha habido.
interesting this past year, being back under the hood of World of Warcraft. It has reminded me of a few things. One,
I love Warcraft. Number 2, you know what? I really missed this work. And number 3, on the real, it feels amazing to be.
Ahí tiene el ejemplo de una persona que de verdad ama lo que hace en su vida.
As Holly said a bit ago, next year is the 20th anniversary of World of Warcraft. I can't even believe it. Whatever. How many of y'all have been playing from the beginning?
De venga, papá. Jugando desde 2004.
Crazy. So given that, what was that? Doesn't matter.
La espada.
We started thinking, so what next? Right? What expansion hook? What single storyline could possibly match such a historic occasion?
Lo bueno es que este tipo está aquí.
Started thinking about,
Es algo bueno lo que tiene que salir.
good old days, right? And some of those early mythic ideas that kind of established the background of Warcraft. Started thinking about even some of the newer ideas that have played out more recently, but still in a way feel a little unresolved. And in the mix of all that stuff, in the mix of all those ideas, particular things like, what the hell has Magni actually been babbling about all these years? Was the thing that he came to warn us about in Battle for Azeroth, did it actually play out? Or is there potentially something darker still looming on the horizon? I don't know.
I don't know.
Will there eventually be
Dioses
an
antiguos.
apocalyptic confrontation between the forces of the light and the void? Talk to me, Blizzcon. I'll tell you what, for nothing, my pally Maine, I'm all in on that kind of thing if it happens. It's gonna happen. And really the big question for all the marbles, what have the Titans actually been doing since the dawn of civilization?
O va a ser de los titanes.
What is the real purpose of all of their cute little installations slammed into the side of the planet? Do we know everything we need to know about their real intentions for
De los
our
titanes.
world? Just saying.
Vamos, vamos.
BlizzCon. All of these hooks and 100 more. 68, carry the 2. A bunch more. All cooking in the pot. Started to reveal a storyline.
Vamos a ver.
Something epic. How epic? Real epic.
Epic. Dejen su likecito ahí, señores. Me ayudan mucho. Vamos, que va a salir la cinemática casi.
Feels like the culmination of the first 20 years of our storytelling.
De momento yo tengo
Storyline provided we
dos predicciones. O titanes, dioses antiguos.
That will vector us into the next 20 years of adventure. BlizzCon. Are you with me, BlizzCon?
Es un
We
fucking
call this
crack.
storyline the World Soul Saga.
World Soul Saga. The fuck?
The World Soul Saga is so epic, as we covered. It cannot be contained within any single expansion. It is built to play out over multiple expansions over the next few years. Come on now.
The World Soul Saga. ¿Qué? ¿Qué? ¿Qué es esto?
We are working on multiple ways to deliver this adventure to you a little faster than you're used to. We're not going to get into it at this BlizzCon, forgive me. But keep your ears peeled. I assure you, we are moving with purpose.
A mí que esto es como un proyecto, como una especie de universo.
Is for y'all to have your grandkids controlling your mouse and your keyboard trying to wrap this thing up. So, it's coming.
Hijo de puta.
Given the scale of this monster, we have decided to change it up today. Here we go. Dun, 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 dun.
Ah!
Instead of just debuting your next expansion all on its lonesome, we have decided to give you a glimpse at your next 3
¡No!
expansion sets.
¡Puta madre! De 3 expansiones. En vez de anunciar una, van a anunciar 3 expansiones. Este tipo está loco. Este tipo está loco.
Actually, I'm just kidding. They ain't mild. Buckle up. Are you ready, Blizzcon?
Dale, enséñala. Vamos.
The first part of the World Soul Saga and your 10th expansion is called World of Warcraft: The War Within.
The World Within.
In this chapter, you will be descending into the heart of Azeroth itself, exploring new subterranean kingdoms and engaging with ancient cultures like the Earthen and the terrifying Nerubians of Ashkahet.
Oh, y va a ser con los elementales. Entonces capaz lo de la foto filtrada sí era uno de los elementales.
But as the forces of darkness close
Porque va a ser en lo subterráneo. O sea que a lo mejor sí tiene sentido.
You, yeah, that's you, will be called to do what you always do, which is
save the world.
Dispense indiscriminate justice upon all those who got it coming. Talk to me, Blizzcon. The second part of the World Soul Saga is called World of Warcraft
Midnight. ¿Qué mierda es todo esto? No lo puedo procesar.
In this chapter, you will be returning, ready, to the old world, to the fabled lands of Quel'Thalas.
No, a que tal las papas.
There, the forces of the Void have invaded Azeroth, intent on snuffing out the light of the Sunwell and plunging the world into darkness and fear. You will not only help reunify the scattered elven tribes of Azeroth, but you will make your stand with the forces of the light and banish the shadow forever.
World of Warcraft Midnight. Está chido esto que se viene.
Of course, BlizzCon, it is Azeroth. Things may not go to plan. Things may just spiral wildly out of control, leading us to the third part of the World Soul Saga.
Vamos a ver.
World of Warcraft, the Last Titan.
The Last Titan. ¿Saguera? ¿O qué onda?
In this chapter, you will again be returning to the old world, this time to the wintry lands of Northrend.
O sea que nos vamos a rasgar norte.
And there, at Ulduar, are, you will bear witness to the return of the Titans to Azeroth. And there, you will uncover a vast conspiracy, one that stretches throughout the history of the world, one that will challenge everything you think you know about the Titans, their intentions, and the true nature of Azeroth itself. In time, my friend, in time.
Uno pidiendo que revelen la cinemática.
Blizzcon, my hope, our dear hope, is that you can see when it comes to WoW storytelling, we ain't screwing around.
Holy shit!
We are playing for all the marbles. We are working to establish a thundering heartbeat for this franchise. Now. Now, BlizzCon. Hearken to me. Always wanted to say that. Thank you. Whether you are a current player, and I'm gonna bet that most of you are, or maybe you jumped off the WoW train a few expansions ago, now is the time to come home.
Ahora me pregunto, ¿la próxima expansión es la primera que él anunció de estas tres o será otra? Es mi pregunta mayormente.
Friends, Azeroth needs her defenders now more than ever. Now, in a few moments, we are going to give you a deeper look at the war within.
The War Within es la nueva expansión.
I want to leave you with a little something to chew on. I want to remind you all
The War Within
that sometimes
es la nueva expansión. Ya tenemos nombre.
With small, heartfelt moments. What you're about to see is one of those moments. And with that,
¡vamos!
BlizzCon. Proud defenders of Azeroth. Let the world
Show up.
Begin.
Vamos para allá. Vamos, el momento que tanto estaba esperando. Anduin. Te has puesto viejito, papá.
You're here to tell me we don't get to hide.
Bravo.
Is that it?
You needed time. We stayed away. But time by itself heals nothing.
Exactamente. Desmintiendo la frase de que el tiempo lo cura todo. Si no pones de tu parte.
It's the visions. You've seen them.
I suspect many have lately.
Dale, está canocito ya.
Something, someone is calling out from the heart of the world, like a voice from a dream.
Qué vergas.
Something dark is coming, Anduin. The world needs your light again, my son.
I am not that person anymore.
Anduin quedó bien loco.
I have no light. Not after what I've seen. Not after what I've done.
Quedó bien traumado con todo lo que le pasó.
You are not your past, Anduin.
Con todo lo que le pasó en Shadowland quedó bien traumado.
I trust you.
Es que el corazón de la tierra, ¿ves?
They're getting worse. Look, whatever's coming, I'll stand with you. Of course I will. But we were drawn here by the voice. Who is it, Thrall? Who's calling out to us?
I'm not sure yet.
Fueron atraídos a ese lugar por una voz, la voz interior de la tierra.
But that sword.
No fucking way.
At someone.
Al fin le van a dar sentido a la fucking espada de Saquera. Ya eso se había hecho un meme, esa espada que era Wild Sword, qué espada, como si no existiera esa espada. Al fin, desde Battle for Azeroth va a tener sentido esa espada. Super.
I guess we're not ignoring that sword anymore.
Ya no vamos a ignorar esta espada más nunca,
I do
dice.
have to say though, every time I see that cinematic, and I've seen it many times, it gets me right in my heart. It feels like a new beginning, and it feels like coming home. And we are so excited about where we are going. And now that you've seen or heard the overview for the World So Saga, let's talk about the war within. As we all gather and explore beneath the surface, we'll find an ancient Nerubian civilization. They will be led by someone we were first introduced to in Legion, Xal'atath, a harbinger of the Void. The Void brings destruction and darkness that threatens all light in our world. Last time we saw Xal'atath, she promised we would meet again. Turns out she was right. And while Anduin, Thrall, and others share the same visions emanating from the heart of the world, some are seeing something quite different.
My visions
Already.
are not the same as the others. No radiance. No song.
Ella también tuvo las visiones.
Just the shadow taunting me from below.
Ask Kaed. Isla of Storm. Bueno, y por lo que veo se ven las monturas de Dragon Riding. The Reigning Deeps. Hallowfall. Forge War. ¿Cómo? Master Heroes dan... Nueva raza aliada.
The fate of our world rests upon the edge of a knife. And our battle lies deep within.
Está cool lo que se viene, la verdad.
In the War Within, alongside beautiful, unique underground zones, we will have challenging dungeons and raids and some new features too that are built to last. If you like exploring on your own with a couple of friends or family, we have delves. These are a variety of bite-sized experiences for 1 to 5 players that will offer endgame rewards. You may also find in your delve a familiar character who'd be willing to fight alongside you. And if you're like me and you have an obsession with alts, we have warbands. With this feature, you could treat all of your characters like family and share banks, reputations, transmogs.
¡No! ¡Al fin! ¡Al fin!
We're also introducing a new layer of customization for your class specs with hero talents. You might want to take your character down the path of a Dark Ranger, let's say, or a Farseer, and more.
Esto está muy loco, todo lo que se viene.
Also, during your travels underground, you will meet the Earthen Dwarves, and you'll be able to unlock them as our new allied race.
Nueva racita aliada.
I mean, who doesn't love a dwarf? The facial hair options are spectacular. There's so much more to talk about, so please join the What Next panel that's coming up right after the opening ceremony right here. What I can tell you, though, is that the call to get into the fight to save our world will ring out when The War Within releases next year.
Se viene lo chido, bro. En otoño de 2024.
And lastly, I sincerely want to say, we are so excited to begin this new journey with you. And from our hearts to yours, thank you for bringing our world to life.
Estoy súper emocionado por lo que se viene, la verdad.
And now, with his own note of thanks, Mike Ibarra.
Thank you to all the teams who presented today. There really is so much to look forward over the next 2 days. And this is only the beginning. I can't wait to walk the halls of all of Anaheim with all of you. It is truly a joy to be here with the Blizzard team and our players. Blizzcon, be great to each other and enjoy the show.
Se viene súper bueno, Cere. Me encantó lo que acabo de ver, la verdad. De verdad que sí.
Blizzcon 2023.
Bueno, esa fue la ceremonia de apertura, chicos. Al rato, como en 40 minutos más, hablamos de World of Warcraft. Pero bueno, yo voy a tumbarme el directo por ahora. Tengo más cositas que hacer por acá. Quiero editar la cinemática para subirla a YouTube. Así que, chicos, bueno, quienes estén ahí, gracias por pasarse. Se vienen súper cosas para World of Warcraft. La verdad que se vienen un montón de cosas. Así que nada, estamos ahí pendientes. Gracias por haberse pasado por acá por el directo. La verdad tenía muchas ganas de verles. Así que esperemos que todo sea para bien en el futuro. Así que sin más, yo los voy a ir dejando por acá. Porque mi hora local también es un poquito tarde. Son las 4 de la tarde y tengo que volver a mi vida real. Así que nada, un abrazo a todos y gracias por pasarse por acá. Los quiero, señores. A los que no estén suscritos al canal, recuerden suscribirse al canal, dejen un like aquí en el directo que me ayuda mucho, que próximamente estamos trayendo mucho contenido acá en el canal, señores. Un abrazo a todos, los quiero.